fit and well, no illness, no injuries, nothing we need to worry about. If there's any moves you do struggle with at any time, pop an alternative in, do what you can, work to your own level. So if we're ready, start setting ourselves up as usual, standing tall, drawing that tummy in, pulling those shoulders back, arms down at your side, and just let that weight gently come forward, so you have to push that big toe down and back to just before you think you're going to fall, and then let that rock backwards and forwards, waking up those senses, get a feel for where that body is. That's it. That's good. Just gently moving it one way, then the other. Get that brain firing, linking up with the body. Good. Couple more. Finding that space where we're nicely balanced, we don't feel we're falling forwards or back. Hands then either onto hips or one hand just under the belly button, one in the small of the back. We're going to tilt that pelvis under and then back. So a little tilt there and put that arch at the bottom of the spine. Just helps set that neutral spine, loosening up the lower back. Again, just getting our body ready to move, finding that nice natural posture. That's it. Good, couple more. And one more time. And now we should have a nice neutral spine, standing tall, feet underneath the hips. And we get the feet moving, so you're pressing through the ball of the foot, down into the ground. That's it, push through that foot and let the arms just naturally start to swing in that walking movement from the shoulder. That's the one. Keeping that going. Still pushing through the foot rather than going to tiptoes. And let the arms increase in range. So one's going further back as the other's coming up that bit higher. Bringing these arms up now. Start to feel a little stretch in the shoulder. That's good. Taking it up. So we're now reaching up just behind that head. That's it. Reaching, stretching now in those shoulders. And we're going to gradually start to widen that reach. So just opening out. Taking that little bit wider each time. So you feel that stretch now slightly across the chest as well. Brilliant. Opening up. Couple more. Good. One more each side. And bring that back down. So making sure we're still standing nice and tall, feet underneath our hips, so we're nicely balanced. We're just going to take that reach down to the side, then the other way. Reaching out and out. Good. Just look into that hand as we reach out. That's good. Taking it wide. Starting to turn a little bit wider, reach that bit further out. Nice and wide there. Good, and we're going to start taking it a little further back. So that reach now goes behind your shoulder. So add in that little bit of rotation. That's good. A few more. Start to take that wide now. And spin nice and smooth. Try not to bounce at the end. That's it. We release that heel now as we sweep around. So we can look all the way around and behind. Good. A few more times. One more each way, and just bring that back to centre. So we're going to take our feet a little bit wider now, and just gently circle those hips around. Try to keep that head still, so it's the hips circling underneath. So if you feel a little bit of creaking and cracking, that's totally normal, as long as it's not painful. That's good. One more, then we'll change direction. So let's take it around the other way. That's it, bringing those hips around. Aim to keep that head fairly still. Good. Two more. And bringing that back in. So you're going to take the weight onto one foot. I just want to raise one leg slightly up off the ground, slightly out, and then draw a circle with that leg. Keeping the legs straight, drawing that circle, arms wherever you need, if that's on your hips, if that's out wide for balance, if it's holding on to something. Good, change direction. That's it. Gently around. Down, reset, switching over to the other leg, get that balance, bring that leg up, slightly out, start that circle. If you went with your favoured leg first, this one probably feels like you're drawing squares rather than circles. That's it, one more, change direction. One more, and bringing that back down. Just ease that hip out if you need to, and taking the leg back onto the first side. Just bring that foot up to wherever's comfortable. We're going to roll that ankle. That's it. And then the other way. Good, and bringing that down, so swapping sides, raising the other foot up, it's just circle ankle, and now let's let the wrists go as well. And change direction. That's good, couple more. Bringing that back down. Okay, so standing back tall, feet underneath those hips. We're just going to squat that down, bring it back up top. So keeping that look forward, head and shoulders raised. So sitting down like we're looking for that little chair behind us. Good. 2 more. We're going to change it up. We're going to take it into a lunge now. So we're just going to step back, drop that down. Then the other side. Still keeping that head and chest raised. That's good. So it's up to you how low you take that down. If you drop the knee to the floor, great. If you do struggle, just dip slightly down. Absolutely fine. That's your lower level. And drop it down. That's good. One more each leg, then we're going to put these two together. So we're going to start, we're going to squat, we're going to lunge, squat, then lunge the other side. That's it. Good. One more each leg. Last one, we'll finish with the squat and bring that back up. Well done. Okay, taking it towards the back end of your mat if you're not there already. Looking lengthways along. Standing nice and tall. Going to take those hands up. Roll ourselves down. Tuck that chin. Roll the shoulders, curving the spine, roll it towards the feet, bringing it back up, taking that tall. If you struggle with that lower back or hamstrings, bend those knees. Go through that nice, smooth, steady rolling movement, bringing that down towards the ground. Unroll as we bring that up. That's good. Excellent, we're keeping that going. Then rolling down. Releasing all of that postural chain. Through the hamstrings, the glutes, all the way along the spine. That's it. Next one, we're going to stop at the bottom. So we're going to roll that down, letting it hang, heavy hands, heavy head. Good, and then just roll one shoulder down, and the other. So just rocking from one side to the other. Unroll and then come back all the way up. Drop that blood pressure a bit. We're going to roll it down again. We're going to take it out into that kneeling box position. So just walking it out, knees down to the ground if we're able. And from that position there, we're going to take it up into that cat stretch, pressing that spine up. Good, and then rotate through the shoulders, let that spine drop, head lift, and bringing that back up, roll through the shoulders. Good, keep it moving. Takes a good second or so to switch from one position to the other. Pause for a couple of seconds and change. Each way, bringing that up, taking it down, raise that head, and then back to neutral, sit it back onto our heels, having that stretch through the torso, into your child's pose. That's really reaching out. Can you walk those fingers further forwards? Stretching through that back and shoulders. And releasing that. Okay, we're going to start off with a couple of movements in our sort of plank position. So we're going to start off just with a basic straight arm plank, holding that movement, just nice and still for a few seconds. Then we'll add a little variation in. So when we're ready, we're going to take those hands forwards onto the mat, feet back, nice straight line from feet through the body to shoulders. If you do need to lower that down, you can drop to the knees, but keep that straight line going from knee to shoulder. Keep breathing. That's it. It's a real temptation just to hold your breath on these. We want to keep nice, regular, easy breathing. That's good. 3, 2, 1, and lower that down. And we'll release, and we'll stretch if we need. So we can do that one once more. This time I'm going to add in that shoulder tap as we go. So just nice and steady, bringing one hand up, tapping the opposite shoulder, trying to keep the body as still and straight as we can. Not too quick, we're not racing, slow, steady taps. So when we're ready, hands back onto that mat, legs back, holding it still, and tap. Good. One more each side. And down. A little stretch if you need. So we've got one more. This one's a bit more dynamic, so we're going to go into your plank position. We're then going to take our back foot. We're just going to step forwards to as close to that hand as we can get it. We then release that hand and rotate. So I'll just show you that one first. So we take it back. We step forwards. We release and open. Down and back. Then the other side. Okay, so off we go. Can do that lower, we can just bring that knee slightly up, taking it back. So you have that lower option if you want. Good. Let's do one more each side. Excellent. So next one, we're going to start off on our hands and feet again, but we're taking our bum up in the air. So if you've done yoga, a bit like a downward dog type position, legs straight, torso down, looking down to the mat. We'll then rotate through the shoulders, drop our hips down towards the mat. So you're looking up, a bit of like a cobra type position. We'll rotate between those two. So hands on the mat, feet back, bum up in the air, head down. And we rotate through, looking up. Take it back. That's good. Keeping it going again. We can do that lower. A simpler, lower intensity version. Back to our full movement. That's good. Too long. Last one. Finishing back at the top. And relax that down. Okay, so one more exercise on our front. Sticking with this plank type theme. Going to take it into our knee hover. So we're going into your kneeling box position. We're then just going to lift our knees a fraction off the ground, so just picking them slightly off and holding that position. So hands down on the mat, on your toes. When we're ready, just lift. That's good. So keeping it there. Excellent, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Just take the pressure off your wrists if you need. So we'll do that a couple more times. So when we're ready, taking it back into position. And we go. And lift. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down we go. So release those wrists if you feel that pressure through them. Really good for helping keep strength in your wrists, is loading those bones up. That's good. One more time. Hands down. In position. And lift. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that down. Well done. Okay, taking ourselves over onto our side. So we're going to start in that side plank position. So you want to be resting on your elbow. Legs either extended or bent if we're going to work off our knees. So we're holding. First one, we're just going to take it up and hold the position. So we can either work off the knees, or for a slightly harder one, we can go legs straight, lift that hold on it. That's good. Holding that there. Good. And 3, 2, 1, bringing that down, good. So this time I'm going to make it that more dynamic movement. So same start position, either legs straight or knees bent. We're just going to take it up and down, keeping that movement going. Bringing it up and down. Really focus on using the muscles in your side to lift those hips rather than the shoulder. That's good, 2 more. And down we go. So this time I want you to straighten those legs out. So we're going to lay arm extended underneath your head, resting on that hip bone, legs nice and long, feet off the ground if you're able, drawing that waist away from the mat. I'm going to start just lifting that top leg as we rest on that hip, one hip stacked on top of the other. That's it, couple more, just getting that hip warmed up. And now we're going to tap that foot in front to front edge of our mat and then to the back edge of our mat. So it's travelling in a semicircle over the bottom leg. We tap and tap. Nice and controlled. That's it. Excellent. One more each way. And bring back together. So let's just bend those knees up now, arm out at 90 degrees to the body, hand on top. So this time we're going to open over the top, closing that semicircle around the head. So we're coming over and then trace around. Open over and close around. So let your eyes follow your hand. Around. So you're getting that lovely stretch and release of your upper back, and then rotation and release of that shoulder. That's good. Excellent. 2 more. One more. And rest that down. So take yourself over onto the other side. And we're going to start again. Do it all again. So on that side, resting on your elbow, starting with those side planks. That's it. Either legs extended or onto those knees. First one, we just take up and we hold. That's it, nice and still. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that down. So this next time it's that dynamic movement, so we're bringing it up, pause, and down. So when we're ready, that's it. Up we go, and down. Really focus on using those muscles inside to raise those hips. That's good. If you're on that harder version, we can have those legs straight. Remember, working to your own level. Good. 2 more. that back down. So laying it onto the mat, arm extended underneath your head, resting on that hip bone, legs extended out nice and long and straight. Single leg lift to begin. That's good. One more, then we move it on to those taps. So tap in front of the mat, tap in behind. So foot travels in that semicircle over the bottom leg. Keep it nice and controlled. Good. Two more. Last ones. And resting that down. So bend those knees up. So we're on to that open door. So arms out at 90 degrees to the body. And again, open over the top. Watching that hand all the way. Good. Open, over, close, around. Really good. Two more. Open, over we go. Bring that around. One more. And around we go. Excellent. Last few now. Over onto your back. So I just want you to lay back with your feet and knees bent. Bring them up towards the body. Hands are pointed up to the ceiling. So we're going to start just our basic leg slide. So your leg extends out with your heel skin in the ground. Opposite arm drops behind the head. So just one arm, one leg moving at a time. Just to get that body used to moving in this plane movement. Correcting that pattern. That's it. Let's breathe in as you drop, breathe out as you lift. A little check on your lower spine. Has that arch at the bottom of your back increased? If it has, just bring that pelvis back under, engage that core. Just lower that arch back to its natural position. Good. One more each leg. Last one. And bring it back. Hands down onto the floor now. So just in a slight V, the sides of the hips. Bringing those feet up into tabletop. So shins parallel to floor and ceiling. 90-degree bend at hip and at knee. Keeping the feet and knees together, we're going to drop them to one side, then lift over the other. Good, just gently rocking that side to side. Good. So we're breathing in as well, knees drop. Breathing out as we lift. And just for balance and support, try and do that lift with the core, using those muscles around our sides to bring those knees up and control over. That's good. Excellent. One more each way. And bring that down. So still laying back with our knees bent. I want you now to extend one leg up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start drawing a circle with that leg. So to begin with, probably about the size of a football. Aim to keep our hips and back nice and flat on the floor. And let's try and make that circle a bit bigger. So we've just got that one leg moving. Everything else is stationary. That's it. Drawing that circle a bit bigger. The beach ball now, drawing it out. That's it. And we go bigger still. Can we draw a hula hoop? Keeping those hips and shoulders back flat on the floor. That's good. One more. And bring that down. Let's switch legs. Other leg pointing up to the ceiling. Start to draw a circle. Size of a football. And keep those hips still. Nice and level on the floor. Let's go wider. That's it. Wider still. Nice big wide circle. Keep those hips nice and level. Big hula hoop size circle if we can. Good. One more. And we've just got one exercise left. So feet down, bring yourself up to a sitting position. So sit nice and tall. Hands out in front, just going to roll that back. So just a few to get us moving. Then we add our variation. Remember, just take it as far back as you feel comfortable. If you do struggle, just past centre is fine. If you want to challenge yourself more, go further back. But always stopping before we completely reach the mat. Okay, next time, when we go back, we're going to pause. We're going to beat the hands 5 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that up. Good. Excellent. Just keep that going. Excellent. 2 more. Good. Last one. And let ourselves go all the way back to the mat. Hands around that head. A really good stretch. Pointing those toes, reaching back with the hands. And now bring those hands over your head. When you see your hands, lift the head, roll the shoulders, reaching forwards for those toes. Grab the toes if you can. If not, your shins, your knees, wherever you can get to. Open up those shoulders. Getting that good stretch through the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And release. Cross one foot over the opposite knee. Turn, looking over the hip of the bent leg. And switch. Good, and release. Slowly bring ourselves up to your feet. So standing tall, taking that one foot back, bend that front knee, heel down on the ground, and then open up those shoulders, looking down to the floor. And change. Other foot goes back, this time head up, hands in the small of the back. Good, looking up. That's it, stretching out that neck and chins. And bring that back down. Feet nice and wide. Let's just take that over. Side's a good stretch. We worked on it quite a bit today. Taking that down, over the other way. And center. Let's sweep that down low. Bringing it up. Next one takes us to those toes to finish. Reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Well done.